Hello, this is the Prussian Prince back with another StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm replay cast. It's gonna be a 1v1 on Aquilan Wastes. My opponent is Luke the One, Protoss, and I am obviously playing Terran, so this is a TvP. And obviously both of us seem to be pretty nice, at least in the beginning. I'm just making some SCVs over here. I don't actually remember what I did in this game, but we shall see. So I'm just gonna rally my command center over here to build a depot over here to wall off. As for him, he's just gonna also start his pylon and keep producing more probes. So at this point, I guess I can just fast forward it a little bit. As the opening is done, there we go, Rax sends his probe. Unfortunately, my SCV, he popped out at the wrong place. And here I messed up and didn't make the depot quick enough. So again, like, my opening is just being really set back by this one probe that he had, and he actually killed an SCV and also stopped me from building this barracks for long. So once again, I just messed up everything in the opening. I couldn't put the depot down here, and I actually sent this SCV. So he's probably gonna try and go in and see if he can scout, and he does get in and I couldn't block him. So he's gonna see no gas, so he's gonna probably expect some sort of one rack expand, and he's just staying here seeing if I'm still not gonna grab any gas, or basically wants to see if I'm gonna expand or not. He's probably gonna go over here and see if anything's going on, but no, that's not the case. He's gonna go over here though. But my marine has spawned just in time, so he can't really run away. So at least I killed the probe, so I got my revenge. And here we go, just dropping down a mule. And my scout is also getting into his base. I started the CC, a little bit late though, but still. I think. Yeah, I think it's a bit late. Well, obviously, since it took me so long to build the racks. But over here, this SCV, like, I totally mismicro it. And he almost dies. But at least what I saw was all these refineries, double refineries, so I expected some sort of one base play. Because you don't get double refinery on one base unless you do like some sort of Oracle, or I don't know, like Void Ray all in, or 4-gate. Actually, there 4-gate with 2 gas? There might be, yeah. Anyways, just some crazy sort of all-in or immortal bust on one base. It's also build. Not really popular though, I think. So just gonna keep setting down pylons with his probe. Has his mothership core out before Stalker. He just built a Zealot and then a mothership core. Mothership core is pretty good against ground units. There's 8 damage, and we should see how this goes. Actually, the mothership core can upgrade to mothership, which can use mass recall and time warp. But really, the mothership core is already good enough. It has photon overcharge, mass recall, and time warp. So yeah, photon overcharge is pretty cool to defend against sort of drop play by Terran. Over here he sends his probe, he doesn't really get any information because I spread out my marines and instantly killed it. So again, I send my SCV over here, I see that he has no expansion. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably scout the third and see if he has any expansion, but I don't think I see any. There is this pylon though here for Luke the One, my opponent, and I didn't actually see it, which is a big mistake. I do get over here though, but I still couldn't. I didn't know that he had his there, and he didn't actually kill my SCV. Oh, there we go, he killed it as I tried to go back. I could have probably hidden it over here though. Not sure if he would have checked. Yeah, I probably would have been able to go over here and then see if I could run around him and go back. But he's making a lot of stalkers, and basically, since I know kind of what he's doing, I dropped down the bunkers, but still quite late bunker timing. So He's actually gonna get in before my bunkers are done, I believe, or is he gonna wait? Actually, no, he isn't gonna wait. But my bunkers, well, one of them is gonna be done just in time. That one's also done. So look, those Marines are just doing some weird, not sure what they're doing. Look, I am actually repairing this bunker. And I'm doing really good with the repair on this bunker. Like, only got a couple stalkers left. He's not gonna be able to take it down, but here is when I do a mistake. I salvage the bunker like fool. And it wasn't intended, like I think I just pressed the hotkey, and at this point like it's already GG just because I did that. I am in a very terrible position. So right now, still on one base, but he does have a huge advantage over me, and I have only like these 2 Marines and Marauder over here, and it's looking really bad for me. Like, I'm gonna get into this bunker, but I don't know, like, I have Marauders, but there's still so many Stalkers and some Zealots for him. I'm gonna send this Rax away over here and put it there, because here it's being targeted, and I'm gonna actually lose it. It's unfortunate, but here we go, like, he's also taken down my reactor. And I have to use SCVs to help me tank. Taken down quite a few of those Stalkers though, but still I already lost a ton of SCVs unnecessary. And I had those units in the bunker that were not doing anything. They could have provided a nice bonus to my army. And here I lose the Marine. I do have 2 Marauders, but I'm gonna send them in here. I'm gonna keep trying to get his Stalkers, but I lost one more Marauder. Have another one though, and I'm probably gonna drop down a bunker over here soon. I think that's what I do, but like, I can't even make anything out of the starport because he just sniped the medevac that comes out. But like 2 medevacs would have been really helpful at this point, with some more Marines and Marauders. But yeah, like, he's gonna try and snipe this. Not sure why it takes so long to move it over there. I'm also gonna get this factory out of the way. Like, at this point, I'm even repairing with the mule, or no, I just went for the minerals. He's gonna get the tech lab, so no more Marauders for me, unfortunately. And he's now got a secondary base, a natural expansion. I am still on 1 base, I'm still trying to stay alive. This Marauder with 1 life. Like, I should have unloaded this one and put this one in, but I was like super nervous once again, and I didn't do anything properly. And I'm gonna lose this depot. Still not supply block though, but I should be making like a depot very soon. Making the tech lab over here, making more Marines, and I'm sending. Actually, I have 1 SCV in each gas thingy. This Marauder though, it's like so low on hit points. This other one too. There we go. It's gonna get the medevac as well, and then it's gonna get that Marine. I try and send out my units to force him out, but not enough. I lose all those SCVs like a fool without actually doing anything. I responded very slowly. And I'm actually gonna keep the bunker alive. He was gonna try and go for it, but I repaired just in time. And here goes my medevac. He didn't actually target my medevac, so that's good for me, but he's getting my starport over here. I'm just gonna send my units out to stop him, and he isn't responding, which is great. Like, I have pretty much got 2 stalkers for free, even a 3rd one. Like, he's not even gonna get the starport. He's gonna lose like 6 stalkers without even getting the starport. So this is very good for me. But look at the unit stab. 6 SCVs, 36 probes. This situation couldn't be any worse for me. Well, unless he had actually used those stalkers to kill me off. And here he's trying to get the pylon because he has all those probes stuck here, like 8 probes. It's pretty hilarious. And once they actually go out, like, he's probably gonna send them to mine from his natural base. There we go. His main base is decently saturated. He needs like 1 more for optimal saturation. It doesn't really matter. So he is gonna get blink. As you can see, he's getting some immortals and then an observer after the immortal. I'm making more Marauders because I know he's probably gonna make a lot of stalkers. At least I'm thinking so, and I'm actually making Marine. mistake over here. But actually, maybe doing that just because I want some medivacs, because Marauders cost gas, so maybe that was my thought process. Medivacs are really gonna help my army right now, but I don't know, like, I do have the tech, but it's just still such a bad position for me. Once again, in the early game, you guys seem to have issues in the early game, and I can't really play properly in the beginning. But you see, he has all these stalkers, this immortal, and he's getting upgrades from his forge. He's using chrono boost on it. He's making more zealots, more stalkers, and I'm still not macroing properly. I have like 450 minerals, and I'm not building anything. Like, I should have built like a CC. Well, I'm building a bunker, but still, like, I need a CC like right now. It's 16 minutes into the game and I still don't have an expansion, but my opponent's getting his third expansion, so it's like really crazy. Finally I decide to get the CC, still like so late, and my opponent does have like 800 minerals, so what he could have done now is just made more gateways or something with it, because he has so much money. Or he could have just dropped down a lot of pylons over here and dropped down cannons or something to defend his third from potential drops or anything. As you can see, finally getting my expansion, and I'm getting marines out. But supply wise, he has much more worker supply than me. He has much more army supply than me. So he's ahead in pretty much every way. Economy, military, tech, basically everything. Like, he even has more map control than me because he has this pylon and he has a bigger army, and I'm afraid of it. But I do try to send out this medevac, and I think, did I scan here and saw his army? And that's why I didn't go in. I think that's why. Because if you go in without seeing anything, like, you're risking your medevac to get sniped. But this is something that I finally found and I killed. That was a good move by me, but I mean, it just, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it back from this situation. It's like, he has double my supply, more probes than me, higher army, and better tech. Like, I already said this, but I can't stretch it enough. Such a difference. And he has this observer here, which I'm not killing, but he sees my, he has nice vision. He can see my medevacs, my army, and my CCs over here, and he's gonna move it actually, but I don't actually see it. Like, there's this little blurriness over here, but I don't actually see it. But actually, I think, wait, I think with low texture quality it can be seen better. Doesn't seem to make a huge difference actually. Or does it? Whoops, not message log. Ultra texture quality. Yeah, it doesn't actually make a big difference, but you can still see it over here, like slightly. It's still, even when it's not moving, but you have to pay like a lot of attention to be able to see it. Unless you're like Korean Pro or something, and you can notice it a lot when it's moving though. Or if you're like, if your army is over it, I think you can also notice it. But yeah, if you look at my vision, like, I'm not really paying attention to that. I'm just trying to get back into this game, but it's just, I can't really do it. He's still like almost 3 times my supply. Well, not really, but that's an exaggeration, but still. And his natural is mining, his third base is mining, and literally my natural isn't even mining fully. So this is like so terrible for me. And I mean, I don't know, like, I have an okayish army, but he still has double my army. He has Void Ray tech, and these Void Rays with the prismatic alignment, they gain so much versus armored units. Like, it's, look, against Marauders, they will be able to kill them much quicker. So you'll see how much they actually do. And here goes the engagement. I try my best, I split, I just kite against the Zealots, and I send in a new Marauder. But he just has too much. You see his army supply isn't even dropping that much. I mean, he still has those very annoying Void Rays, which I can't get rid of. But yeah, this game was like, again, was lost in the early game because I couldn't do anything. I mean, I just tried to send mules there, but like I realized that there was nothing I could do against this army. So if you guys and girls enjoyed, don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Google+, and I shall see you next time.